YouTube, how the flock you doing? The Doctor here, bringing you another gameplay commentary. And before we get started with the story that I'm going to tell you, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to talk to you guys about the day I almost died. A little bit about the gameplay. You're going to be watching me playing a domination match that I was playing with one of my friends. The link to his YouTube channel and his Twitter will be in the description below. His name's Anton. But anyways, as you could tell, it looks like I'm playing hardcore, but it really is. I'm really not playing hardcore. I didn't press record on my Elgato during this game, and I forgot to. And I thought that you could use the flashback feature on the Elgato, but for some reason my Elgato doesn't have that feature, and it might be just I just need to update the software or something like that. But anyways, it looks like we're playing hardcore, but it's not. It's not hardcore. It's just regular domination at Nuketown. So anyways, this story is going to be the day I almost fucking died. And it's actually kind of a weird story to begin with, because it seems like it's a joke, but it really isn't. I was actually really scared at the time, and I thought that my life was in danger, and I thought I was going to die for sure when this happened. But the background is, so one of our members comes in, and he's a regular guy. I see him come in every day, and all he does is play racquetball. He never does anything that's troubling, nothing that I have to worry about. But on this particular day, he comes in, and he's getting ready to play racquetball with two of his other buddies. And the bench that he uses to get ready is not in its usual spot. It's about, I want to say, it's all the way across the other side of the basketball court. And I say basketball court because our racquetball courts are located inside the basketball courts. And so anyways, the bench that he uses to get ready was all the way in the other side of the gym, or the basketball court. So instead of picking it up, this retard decides that I'm too lazy, I'm just gonna drag it across the gym floor. So what he ends up doing is destroying the whole entire gym floor. Well, not the whole entire gym floor, but he just gets a huge scratch on the gym floor that is going to take more than just some buffing and some wax or some to fix it up. So I go up to him, I open the racquetball door, and I ask him, hey man, were you the one that did this? And he's like, yeah, I did. I was like, well sir, you're gonna need to step out so I can get your name and all your information, because we needed all of his information just so I could fill out an incident report, just so I wouldn't get in trouble for anything. So as I'm asking him to do this, he just shuts the door in my face. And I was okay, I was chill. I had no problem with him, but as soon as he shut that door in my face, that's when I got ticked off. I was like, dude, I opened the door up and I was like, sir, please don't slam the door on my face. I'm trying to be respectable. I'm just trying to do my job. I just need to step out so we can get this written down and I can give it to my general manager tomorrow. And he said, who, Neil? I'm like, yes, Neil. Neil's my general manager, so he's in charge of the whole entire gym. And so, being the night manager, I'm like, sir, I can't just take your word for it that you're gonna be in here tomorrow and talk to Neil. I need your information, because we're not just gonna blame you and not have proof of you saying that it was yourself. So if he signed this piece of paper saying that it was him, it was guaranteed that it was his fault, no one else's. We're not gonna be pointing fingers, and that's easy as that. But he would refuse to give me his name. So at this time, one of my co-workers, his name's Scott, and he's our facility manager, so he fixes up things that get broken at the gym, all those kinds of stuff. He does all the maintenance work around the gym. So he comes in and he looks at the scratch while I'm trying to talk to this guy. So on the way out, this guy, so I let him, he shut the door in my face. I was pissed off, but I still let him play racquetball. Okay, I let him play racquetball. I didn't tell him, no, you need to get out, because I was like, okay, you know what, I'll talk to you afterwards. I'll get your information then. So I call my general manager up, and he says, hey, just make sure to get his name, his phone number, and also give him my phone number, just so I could call, or he can call me and we could talk about the situation. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll give him your phone number. So 2 or 3 hours pass. It's 9 to 10:30 now. 9 o'clock, I think. No, actually, yeah, it was 9:45. I see him walking out from the locker rooms, and he's on his phone. And to me, it seemed like a fake call. Like he was like trying to avoid conflict, or he was trying to avoid any conversation with me. So he decided that he was going to be on the phone. And I was like, no, you're not going to get away that easily. So I came up to him. You know, I was going to kill him with kindness. I said, hey, sir, you know, I apologize for bothering you, but here's my my general manager's phone number. He told me to tell you to give him a call so we can talk about the situation. And in the most, like, confrontational and most rude way, he said, don't worry about it. I'll call him tomorrow. And at this time, we're outside, like, right in front of the front doors of the gym. And Scott, my facility manager, says to him, he's behind me, he says to him, it doesn't matter, man, we're still going to need your name. We're still going to need to write this down. And so, you know, we're discussing back and forth why we need all this stuff. I'm saying, dude, I'm going to get in trouble for this. I need your name, please, you know, just blah, blah, blah. And he said, dude, I don't care what you are or what you're going to do. Get out of my face. And then he pointed to Scott and said, you get the fuck out of my face. And he's just cussing at us. And he's getting really, really, like, just heated. Things are getting heated. And so, for some reason, he thought that we were going to jump him. He was screaming, y'all two are going to jump me, huh? You motherfuckers are going to jump me. You know what? So he sets his shoes down and then goes over to his car and gets something out of, like, the passenger, like, you want to say the side pocket of the car. And so when he was walking to his truck, my coworker Scott was like, turns to me and he says, you need to call the cops right now. And at this moment I was like, oh shit, it's about to go down. That's when I knew that shit was about to go down. So I went ahead and went back inside, and while Scott is still talking to this guy, I'm calling the cops. And I'm worried as hell for Scott, because I don't know if Scott's gonna get shot, gonna get stabbed, or something. Because when he went to his truck, I turned around and I immediately called the cops. And when I had my back turned, I really wanted, when I turned back around to see him, I really wanted to see, like, a bat. Like, it may sound bad, but a bat is less detrimental than a gun. So I wanted to see something like a bat, a crowbar, because I know Scott, he could have evaded a bat, like a swing of a bat. He could have helped himself with that. But a gun is a whole different story. And the reason why I thought it was a gun that he pulled out was because he started yelling at us like, I'm gonna shoot you in your motherfucking ass head. Like, who's gonna threaten someone with a gun over something so small like this? Like, it was like significant damage to our gym, but still, you don't threaten someone's life for that. Also, you know, he could say all he wants that he didn't have a gun, but the fact that you went and got something out your truck and then threatened us threatening us, saying you're gonna shoot us, it makes us think that you have a gun. Sure, you might not have a gun, but I don't care if you do or do not have a gun. If you start, like, saying that you do, I'm gonna believe you. I don't fuck around. I don't joke around with those types of shit. Like, if you have a gun and you pretend like you have a gun, or whatever you want to do, if you think you have a gun or threaten someone's life, I'm gonna call the cops. And I'm gonna immediately, like, just, like, run away. Like, I don't fuck with guns. Like, that's just not me. I'm gonna pretend like I'm a badass any day of the week. But if someone says I have a gun, I'm fucking out. I'm gone. So I was gone. Like, that's why when I looked back and I was walking back into the building calling cops, I thought that Scott was coming inside with me, and he wasn't. So I was scared shitless for Scott. But anyways, guys, this video is coming to an end. This was the day I almost died, and it's still traumatizing to this day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace!